a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Hi BookTube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to film my December TBR while eating Paneras. I'm starving. I went to spin class this morning, and I think I'd like to put all of the calories that I burned off into my mouth, again, because I'm starving. So before we get started on the TBR, I did want to mention that I will be attempting a Vlogmas this year. I try to do it every year, and I'm usually really good about doing it. Yesterday, I put up my October book haul / what's in my library bag. So that was Vlogmas day 2. I will not be saying what days that these videos are, just in case I upload them in a different timeline, but just know that I will be doing Vlogmas this year again, and I'm doing my first mukbang. So if you would like to join me this morning and eat breakfast with me, pause this video, go get yourself some cereal or eggs and toast and coffee or whatever you like to eat in the morning, and join me while I talk about my weekend and the frivolous life of a parent. The woes of driving my kid to school in the morning. Let me know down below all of your woes as well. If you do not want to have breakfast with me and you do not like watching people eat food, then there will be a time stamp below where I start my TBR. And talking, if you guys didn't know, that's what I mostly do on this channel, is ramble and go on tangents. And so I figured I would eat my sausage egg sandwich and we would have a little chat. Shall we, shall we? I guess this is... Okay. The one thing I cannot stand about Paneras, let me just rant a little bit, all right? So I used to go there all the time, and it was really, really good. And this is a brioche bun. I told the woman I wanted a ciabatta bread. And she goes, okay. That's not what she gave me. She disregarded my request of a change of bread. Today, thank goodness it's not burnt, but this grill mark is fake. I watched the lady make my food, and it just looks limp and unappetizing. But I'm starving, so what can you do? It's like eating on a croissant, and I hate croissants because they're so like greasy. Yeah, Paneras used to have the best breakfast sandwiches, and then they changed it. They decided that they were going to have like over easy eggs or scrambled. It's like, don't mess with what's already good. Nobody asked you to. Were you in the comments section and people were saying, hey, I don't really want scrambled eggs. I want you to have fake eggs, but I want you to have fake eggs and then cook them, just turn them over, and then have runny eggs in my sandwich, you know? What are you guys up to? I had my husband's Christmas party. It was Saturday. Really well. I was worried. I had gone shopping for an outfit sometime at the beginning of November, and I am 5 feet tall. I'm sure I've told you guys this before. I'm extremely small. And everything I tried on at the mall didn't fit me. And I figured, okay, well, I'm wearing thigh-high boots, so I know that I need something short. But I couldn't find anything. And after going around the mall for like 2 hours, I finally stopped at Charlotte Russe, which I haven't been to since I was in college. I was probably like 20 when the last time I shopped there. And I go in and I saw this romper, which was a lacy bit. It was black and lacy, and it had like this silvery kind of, I don't know, it's not sequins, but like just a scattering of silver, whatever, throughout the lace. And it fit, but it looked awful with the boots. And I was determined to wear those boots because they're by JLo. I bought them at Kohl's like 12 years ago almost for $7. And they've just been sitting in my closet, sad and lonely. And I really wanted to wear them this year. So I decided I was going to go to Ross just this Friday and really look for something else. My main goal was to buy an oversized sweater and wear the sweater as a dress because I'm so short and my torso is so small that a normal sweater is really long on me. And I found one, a very cute open shouldered cable knit sweater. And I found 2 jackets that I really liked, 2 faux leather jackets. And yeah, that's what I wore. I wore a cable knit sweater with a black leather jacket over it. If you follow me on Instagram, I had posted the picture from the party. And I followed one of Kathleen Lights' makeup tutorials. I wanted to use my smoky palette from Urban Decay because I was wearing, you know, gray and black and everything, so I wanted a smoky eye look. And I just followed hers and I bought some Ardell eyelashes and it was amazing. I didn't want to take my makeup off, so I didn't. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take your makeup off before you go to bed, but I liked my makeup too much. I didn't want to take it off until the morning. So stupid. But in the morning, I still looked pristine. I loved it. Yay to Catrice setting spray. I didn't use any foundation or anything, so it wasn't like I was going to get pimples on my face, but I should have taken off the eye makeup. I'm going to say this again. This is really gross. And it almost has like an oniony flavor. You know when you get those buns with the onions on the top? This tastes like it was sitting in a bag with those onion buns. I like onions, but I didn't, if I'm not expecting that flavor and it's on my food, it's kind of like, did I ask for transfer flavor? No, I did not. This does not have any onions on it. Why are you giving them to me? Very annoying. So back to the Christmas party. We got there. It was like super cold outside because it was at the harbor in San Diego. And there was a handful of girls that were wearing pants, like, you know, jumpsuits and stuff, but I can tell you I was the warmest girl there, and I'm sure they were envious because they had little shawls and it was freezing and they were all huddled together, and I'm like, yep, I dressed for success because not only was I wearing the sweater, but I also had some thick leggings underneath my boots because I knew I was going to be near the water. So yeah, I was nice and toasty and I loved it. And I had so much fun. It was a very good time. What did you guys do over the weekend? Let me know down below. Do you have any Christmas parties that you're going to be going to for a significant other or your own? I know as a teacher, our Christmas parties are super lame. Like, you know, I go to my husband's Christmas parties every year. He works in science. They get drink tickets. Normally it's 2. This time it was 3. They have like, it's not an open bar, but of course like with the tickets you can go and get whatever you want. And it's like these extravagant venues. There's fake poker going on. There's things to do. There's a cute like little picture booth where you can put on silly hats and everything and take silly pictures. And again, it's a lot of fun. And then you have a Christmas party for the school district, and they're like, let's go to Spaghetti Factory. That's where we're gonna have our Christmas party. I'm thinking, ew, I don't want that. And oh, by the way, nothing is provided. The food and everything, you need to pay for it yourself. You would think that because we are helping to raise these kids to be, you know, responsible adults with the knowledge and know-how to go out into the workforce, you would think that we would get more, I don't know, more, something more. But not only does the school district make you like pay for everything, but they force you to pay just to be in this position. Like if I were to go to any other corporate career job, you know, I fill out the application, they hire me, they start paying me a salary or an hourly wage. With the teaching business, you have to take all these tests, which you pay for, and then when you want to get a job, you have to pay to be in that position. They're like, continue to give us money, and then for a reward, you're going to be with kids that don't want to be there all day long, and you're also going to get crappy pay. Like, you're not going to get anything. I do my job because it's a payback for all the wonderful teachers that helped my son who has autism flourish and be able to be well-rounded and speak like he didn't speak when he was 4. And I wanted to give back. I wanted to be in the position where I helped other children like my sons. And that's why I do my job every day. I enjoy helping the children, hoping to make, you know, better citizens. And but at the same time, it's sad that we don't get anything out of it. I mean, of course, we get the joy of helping children, but the entire country is all like poo-poo on teachers. They don't deserve anything. We're glorified babysitters. Why should we deserve any other compensation but the measly amount of money that we receive? Oh, and by the way, we're going to set all these crazy standards for you to teach the children that make absolutely no sense. And oh, we've never been in the position of teaching a child, so we don't know how the curriculum works or what needs to be taught and how long it takes to teach a child certain things. But since we went to school and we make more money, we're going to write all the books and we're going to tell you how to do it, even though we don't know what's going on. And oh well, if it falls through and parents hate you for Common Core and the kids are frustrated and test scores are dropping, because what really matters is that we are racing towards other countries that are better at education, even though we're not getting that way. Tangent and rant. I love my job, but there's things that are just so faulty. It saddens me, you know? So I was driving Kiana to school this morning, and this happened like a week ago, and I should have known, but he takes his water bottle out of his backpack sometimes and drinks it in the car and then puts his water bottle into the cup holder in the door. And it was either last week or the week before he did that, and he called me like 30 minutes later crying because he didn't have his water bottle and he needed it, which granted, he has a hard time drinking out of like a fountain and stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming back. So I drop off his water bottle and I told him, don't ever do this again, because seriously, like, we don't live super close to the school and there's so much traffic in the morning that it always takes me an hour to drop him off and drive home. So having to backtrack again is another 30-45 minutes on my route. Sure enough, today he calls me again and I'm like, and all I wanted to do was go home and pee. I had to pee so bad. And so I rushed back to the school and I'm all like, can I please use your bathroom? I'm sure the lady behind, you know, the desk was like, what is wrong with you? It's like, let me give you the water for my son, and by the way, can I use your bathroom? Just, you know, life stories. I want you guys to tell me the worst part of your morning routine down below. Like, what makes you crazy? Because I know on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I go to spin class at 5 a.m. And all of my friends are like, ew, that's too early to wake up. But I like being done with my exercise before the world begins, because now I can come home and I can film or do, you know, chores without thinking, you know, I should have ran today or worked out today, because it's already done. And my spin class is super fun. But because I do spin class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I drink like 24 ounces of water in like 45 minutes. And then I feel like I'm just peeing for the rest of the morning, just all day. And it's like emergency where I have to like stop at a gas station or go into a fast food restaurant because I can't make it all the way home, which is so irritating. Like adult bladders don't work anymore. That's what I want to know. Leave me all your complaints down below. I like to hear other people having normal, irritating lives, just as I do. Nobody's life is perfect. And because we're all human, we all have these silly things that we have to deal with. Traffic. I live next to 3 schools, so just getting out of my community is a nightmare. It usually takes me 20 minutes to drive 4 miles because there are so many parents dropping off children in the middle of the street. It's like, why don't you have your kids walk? Since we live in a community where everything is close by, you don't need to drive them to work or to school. You can have them walk to school. There's a million parents walking with their children. I'm sure they'll be safe. And then you won't be double parked in the middle of the, you know, the passenger lane. Like, I just want to go straight and make a right at the light, but you're not allowing me to do so because you're double parked dropping your kid off in the middle of the street. Like, get out of my way, please. I have a deadline. I need to drop off my child in another, you know, school, not in my hometown. Am I saying it right? No, my home school is a block away, but I take my son to a school that's about 10 miles away. And it's such a busy time at 7 in the morning. Everyone is trying to get to work. Anywho, who ate breakfast with me? I'm almost done. This is a very long video, and I do apologize. By the way, Panera, if you have a Panera card, you get a free bagel every day for the entire month of December. I went in for the sausage sandwich. I absolutely did not want a bagel because of all of the carbs. The lady's like, it's free. My downfall is always free. I'm just like, fine, just give me the bagel. I'll have it for lunch. I don't want it, but I'll eat it. On to the TBR. So the first thing I want to talk about is 2 books that I will be reading for different readathons. So we have here Christine by Stephen King. This is my final book in the Stephen King Read Along 2018. I will leave the Goodreads link down below. This is my personal readathon. I do one every year, and I've been doing it. I think this is the 3rd year I've done a Stephen King read along. The people that have joined me this year have been amazing. I didn't expect to have so many like members of this group, and I'm very happy you guys all were participating and, you know, writing and commenting in the discussion section. So for this month, it is Christine. Those of you who haven't finished Tommyknockers, don't worry about it. Because this book is so dense, I am actually skipping Tommyknockers altogether. I know I had that up for October and November, and I just didn't make it. I wasn't able to pick it up whatsoever. So I've decided just to pass it and pick up Christine so I can end on a good note with all of you, and I'll pick it up on my own time sometime next year. Now, also, I will be doing Stephen King 2019. So let me know down below if you guys would be interested in joining me for that, and whether or not you would like to continue on with his older books, or if you would like me to add more of his newer releases into the mix for next year's list. So let me know all of that down below. But again, this is our pick for December. Next, I have The Shuddering by Ania Alborn. My friend Maddie was talking about The Shuddering and how they were going to start it December 1st. I don't know what this readathon is. I don't know if it's called #Shuddering. I will leave any links that I can find down below if you wanted to join me and this other group in reading this. This is the second book written by Ania Alborn. I read her first debut novel, Seed, 2 or 3 months ago. Really enjoyed it, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading her next book in line. And it's quite short. It's not too bad. So it shouldn't take too long. It's under 300 pages. All right. Then we have, I'll do all of my rollovers at the end. The next book I want to read is The Unfortunates by Kim Liggett. I talked about this in my yesterday's video. This is borrowed from the library. It's very short. I do own several of Kim Liggett's books. Is there a... So I know there's Last Harvest, which I own, and there's also Blood and Salt, which I also own. Is this her third book? I don't know how many she's written, but I'm interested in reading this, and I feel bad because I have those other 2 books, and normally if I'm picking up an author for the first time, I kind of want to go through their books by publication. But sometimes, you know, I just want to test the waters. And since this is so short, I want to see whether or not I'll like this. It's called a mind-bending thriller, and it says it's for fans of Riverdale and Pretty Little Liars. So, yeah, I have not watched Riverdale, and I have never seen Pretty Little Liars. So, hopefully I'll like this. I don't know. Let me know if you think I will. The next book, again, another library book, is The Agony House by Cherie Priest. Because this is an illustrated story novel with graphic novel elements in it, it should be going by kind of fast, but it does have normal pages in it too, so we'll see how that goes. I do like the chapter headings, though. How it's the same picture from the cover. That's cute. And yeah, I love blue, so having that as its base, or I'm not very good at remembering like words that goes along with things that I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm saying. You know, like panels. They're called panels in graphic novels, right? The little squares are called panels. But what is the coloring on the back when they talk about color palettes and stuff for a book, for a graphic novel? What is that called? Let me know down below. So that's supposed to be a horror. Looking forward to that. I did want more funny in my life, so I would like to pick up the Kill the Boy? Wow, that's completely wrong. I would like to pick up Kill the Farm Boy by Delilah S. Dawson. I do own her Servants of the Storm book, which I still haven't read yet. Story of my life. I tend to buy authors on a constant that are in the genre that I really like, and then I continue to buy their books or want to read books that are by them, but I still haven't picked them up yet. So I'm hoping this is good. That would be wonderful. I also have Giant Days Volume 8. If you guys love Giant Days, give this video a thumbs up. I've never asked that, but I swear, like, sometimes I wonder if am I supposed to, as a YouTuber, am I supposed to say, please like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, and click the bell if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video? Am I supposed to say that whole spiel, or do you guys just know? because it makes me feel weird, almost like I'm selling you something, although I guess I would be selling myself. I don't know. I worked at Target when I first got my first job, and as a cashier, I had to really push those stupid Target cards where like, hey, if you sign up now, you'll get 10% off of this purchase, which is good if you're over $100 and you like save 10 bucks, but if it's like 30, who cares? And I felt dirty. I hate selling things. It's the devil's work. And if somebody wants something and they look it up and they like it and they've researched it, they'll buy it. So I feel like that for myself. If you guys watch my videos, enjoy the ramblings, the brain farts and me sounding stupid for 20 to 30 minutes every video, then please subscribe to my channel. All right, the next book on here that I would like to get to in December is The Atlas of Beauty. Because this is mostly a picture book, this should be fast, picture as in photography. And then I do have Patrick Ness's new release, which is also a graphic novel slash regular novel, because there are pages of just writing about whales versus humans. Very interested in this as well. All right, on to the rollovers. I did pretty well in November, as in I picked up a lot of the books that I was reading in October and actually finished them in November. So these are books that I picked up in November that I would like to finish in December. One being Tana French's Faithful Place. This is the third book in the Dublin Murder Squad series. I am not enjoying this as much as I did the first two books. This was a buddy read with Maddie. Feel bad because she would DM me on Instagram and be like, hey, so how far are you in the book? I'm almost done. And I'm thinking, I wish I liked this more, and I was picking it up more often. But I would like to finish this month. No joke. I need to finish it. I mean, that way we can continue on with the series. The next book I would like to finish is The Strand by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. I forgot to mention Chuck when I talked about this book last month. I am currently pretty close to the end. I actually am not even here. I listened to it this morning, so I should be like 15 more pages in. But this is really good, and if you like parasitic vampire stories where it's not just like the supernatural old school vampire where they bite your neck and you turn into a vampire that way, but it's really more like a parasite that is taking over the body and causing all of your systems to shut down while it, literally transforms your body into this parasitic monster. That's what this is about. This is an adult book. It follows Ephraim, who is the head of the CDC department that he works under in the Canary Project. Yeah, and there has been a plane that has landed at JFK Airport, but it goes dark. All the passengers on the plane are found dead when they go to investigate, and they want to know why. Very interesting. Absolutely loving it. I'm so happy I have the entire trilogy. And then I heard that there is also a graphic novel series, and I did know that there was a TV show, but I wanted to read the books first before I dived into a series on TV, just so I'm not spoiled if there was any spoilers. All right. And then I have the two books that I am currently reading to my children. We have The Martian from Andy Weir. This was my favorite book in 2016, I think. I absolutely love Mark Watney. He is so funny, and my kids love this. Plus, they like the movie, so they're happy to listen to me read this book, as long as I'm doing a good man voice. My 13-year-old has high expectations. And then I'm also currently reading the big over easy to them, the Jack Sprat Investigates. Jack Sprat Investigates by Jasper Ford. The latest mystery is Humpty Dumpty's death. Is it a suicide or was he murdered? Jack Sprat and his new partner, Mary, are talking to witnesses to see if they know anything about Humpty Dumpty's fall. It's so fun. I love to read fun books. And yeah, those are the books that I plan on reading in December. I hope you guys enjoyed eating breakfast with me. I probably will never do a mukbang again, but I was starving and I did need to film this video before it got too late. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!